Hey everybody, and welcome to Leia's Lair. In this episode, I have prepared a quiz to determine what your lightsaber hilt style would be in the Star Wars Legends universe. If you're enjoying the videos, please give them a like, share, and subscribe to the channel so I can continue making them for you. Now, before we begin, grab a pen and paper or something to keep track of your answers and scores. After each question, select one response that aligns with how you'd choose to be in the Star Wars universe. It will then reveal how many points each response is worth. Add that number to your tally. At the end, we'll add up all the points from the questions to determine which result you got. Alright, let's begin. Question 1. During a fight, clone troopers in your squad are in danger, but your master tells you not to worry about them.
They're all over me!
I'm gonna go help them out.
No, they are doing their job, then we can do ours.
Do you? A. Shoot down your master's ship. No one tells you what to do. B. Tell your master to buzz off. You'll save them if you like. C. Listen to your master. You trust in his wisdom. D. Apologize to your master, as you have to go help them. E. Do nothing. You are torn between helping them and disagreeing with your master. Question 2. You stumble across someone trying to abandon ship while you're under threat.
Anyway, gotta get back to what I was doing, so...
What were you doing?
Just doing
Checking
some checks.
the escape pods.
No, it's routine checks.
By boarding one. With a packed bag.
Okay, listen.
Do you? A. Taser them. What they are doing is disgraceful. B. Leave them alone. You don't care whether they leave or not. C. Join them. You don't want to be on the ship that is under attack. D. Ask for credits. They will wipe your memory of ever seeing them down there. E. Find out why they're trying to leave. Then you can try to convince them to stay. Question 3. You captured an enemy who knows the whereabouts of a map to Luke Skywalker.
No one has been able to get out of you what you did with the map.
What do you think your technique?
Do you? A. Torture him until he tells you, then end him mercilessly. B. Mind probe him to extract the map. You are more powerful than he is. C. Offer him a chance to join your side if he tells you the whereabouts. D. Ask him politely to tell you Luke's whereabouts. After all, you catch more flies with honey. E. Leave him alone. You heard this Luke Skywalker was only a legend anyways. Question 4. You're walking through a dicey area when your clumsy companion bumps into a dangerous thug. Do you? A. Hide and pretend you don't know your companion. B. Get rid of both your companion and the thug. They are just a nuisance. C. Persuade the thug with the Jedi mind trick to leave your companion alone. D. Start a fight with the thug. No one messes with you or your companion. E. Try to reason with the thug. You will do what you must. Question 5. Your speeder crashes next to an enemy AT-AT. Do you? A. Defend yourself against the AT-AT if you need to. B. Surrender. You do not want to cause any more death and destruction. C. Use your grappling shot to scale up and throw a grenade inside. D. Enter the AT-AT and slaughter everyone inside. Now it is your AT-AT. E. Run away. This is not your fight anymore. Question 6. Your father visits you to reconcile your past differences. Do you A. Reconcile with him. Despite your differences, he's still your father. B. Let the past die. Kill it if you have to. C. Tell him you never want to see him again. This is the easiest way to get rid of him for good. D. Use the mind trick to see what he's really up to. E. You know what you have to do, but you don't know if you have the strength to do it. Question 7. Some Jawas try to sell you a faulty droid.
Uncle Owen! Yeah? This R2 unit has a bad motivator, look!
Do you A. Ask for a refund, do not bother buying another droid from them. B. Tell them you want a discount, you can easily fix the droid after and save some money. C. Become upset with them. What are they trying to push on you? D. Demand a new droid for free. If they ever want business from you again, they will agree. E. Accept the faulty droid. You do not want to confront the Jawas. Question 8. You need to get information from a Geonosian leader to save your Padawan.
You will answer my questions.
But you son not
Your people Jedi mind tricks do not work on Geonosians. The other Jedi already learned this.
Mind tricks?
Do you A. Offer him money as an incentive to help you out. B. Punch him and use force choke to try and extract the information. C. Leave him alone if he will not talk. Your Padawan can take care of themselves. D. Slice off a limb to let him know you mean business. He should talk pretty quick now. E. Try to persuade him to help you. It is the right thing to do given the circumstances. Question 9. How did you get your lightsaber? A. You created it yourself. B. You killed someone in combat for it. C. You paid for it fair and square. D. You stole it from someone who was sleeping. Question 10. What do you use your lightsaber for? A. To look cool and impress others. B. For maintaining peace. C. As a tool to help you make a living. D. For destroying your enemies. Alright, that was the last question. Good job on finishing the quiz. Now just add up all the points from the questions and we'll find out which result you have in the Star Wars universe. Between 10 and 17, you got the Protosaber or the Retroblade Saber. The Protosaber, also known as the Archaic Saber, was the original lightsaber design. Similar to the later lightsabers, this version still had a crystal inside the hilt and emitted a blade. The main difference was this Protosaber was connected to a power pack via cable. Because of this connection, the lightsaber was not very versatile. It had limited operational time and mobility. The Retroblade Saber was similar to the Protosaber, although it had the main advantage of a belt-mounted pack which allowed for a short power surge. This surge created a temporarily more powerful blade which gave the users an advantage during combat. Between 18 and 25, you got the Guard Shoto. The Guard Shoto, also known as the Lightsaber Tonfa, was similar to the Shoto-style lightsaber, except that it featured an elongated hilt with an alternative handle sticking out 90 degrees perpendicular from the main hilt. When used by its alternative hilt, this lightsaber style was especially good for blocking. However, the alternative hilt made it difficult to deliver powerful attacks, causing a loss in offensive capabilities. On top of that, in the hands of an unskilled wielder, it could be extra hazardous. Between 26 and 33, you got the Long Handle Lightsaber. The Long Handle Lightsaber had an extra long hilt which provided its wielder more surface area and subsequently more leverage in attacks. This lightsaber required a specific fighting style that utilized the wielder's entire body, using their joints as fulcrums from which the saber could be levered. Unfortunately, similar to the double-bladed saber, this long hilt was easily targeted by opponents. Between 34 and 41, you got the dual-phase lightsaber. The dual-phase lightsaber had a blade that could change between two different preset lengths. The purpose of this was to act as an element of surprise during duels. Unlike the standard lightsabers, which had a manual adjuster for changing the blade, the dual-phase lightsaber did almost instantly. On top of that, dual-phase lightsabers had the ability to adjust the width of the blade, and they had the capacity to carry different crystals. Between 42 and 49, you got the Lightclub. The Lightclub, also known as the Great Lightsaber or Great Saber, was pretty much the opposite of the Shoto style lightsaber, featuring a blade that could reach 3 meters in length. This was done by a specific focusing crystal and power system. They were most commonly wielded by individuals of large stature. Between 50 and 56, you got the Lightfoil. The Lightfoil was a style of lightsaber designed in secret by the Sith Order of Macrosa. These small and delicate swords were weaker than a typical lightsaber because of the poor quality of the focusing crystals they used. They were lightweight and perfectly balanced so that the user could wield them with only one hand. Wielding a Lightfoil did not require any connection to the Force, and therefore they were easily used by non-Force sensitive users. Between 57 and 63, you got the Lightwhip. This rare form of lightsaber featured a blade that was several meters in length and flexible. This lightsaber style was formed by multiple small crystals instead of just one, and the plasma in the blade had no cell barriers to keep it straight. Typically there was only one blade emitted, however having multiple blades was not unheard of. This exotic style of saber was used in a whip-like manner which benefited the wielder as it gave them the element of surprise. Between 64 and 70, you got the War Dragon's lightsaber. This lightsaber variation was wielded by a warrior who rode an Ubesi Thornback War Dragon. It consisted of 2 hilts and 3 separate blades, one on each end and one that connected the 2 hilts. Interested in finding out more about who you'd be in the Star Wars universe? Check out my other quizzes. Anyways, I hope you had fun completing the quiz, so which one did you get? Let me know down below in the comment section. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more great videos to come. I hope to see you all again in Leia's Lair.
Jedi yet.